There we go. Alright. When last we left off, we made ourselves a good friend in the form of the ghost princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
is a princess. Alright.
You're
Loop
here
3.
to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Alright, all the normal starting stuff here. I want my reward.
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Alright. Let's go. Silently continue to the cab.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Princess.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
It says you. You're the dude that's always lying.
This, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Do it with your bare hands.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed into the cabin. Is that an option? Can we go without the knife, but still try to slay the princess?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table.
We can go down without
Perched
the
on that
knife
table
and then come back up.
is a pristine blade.
We'll just pretend we forgot.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Kill her with kindness.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood.
Ancient wood.
If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
All right, I forgot my knife. Lie, I'm here to save you.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
There's a good plan we have right now. It's gonna work.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Yeah.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake. Don't even try it.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
We're just getting close, narrator. Come on, get on board.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
But it's still an excuse to get my knife. Gotta check upstairs. Maybe there's a key lying around.
Okay. I'll be here.
Now we
Good
get our
luck.
knife.
You
all
attempt
going
to
according
make
to
your
plan.
way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Narrator, the knife was up there, dude.
Someone else here?
Try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Let me
Your
out of here.
shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
What's the knife, narrator?
You make your way to
He
the
ruined
bottom
my
of the
plans.
stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
Just gotta get the knife, you jerk.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Slay the princess.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally. The wound drives her to the ground.
Sorry, princess.
Okay. There's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
We gotta see what the lying round's like. I'm sorry.
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us.
No, she's better at this than we are.
It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure.
Yeah, lying empowers the princess.
Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm. Your blade cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw. Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Yeah, what hot princess we gotta get now? Slay the
Though your nerves
princess.
are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
Run for the stairs and lock in the basement. Finish the job!
You steel your resolve and take another step closer to the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can still make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? What's this about not making it out of here alive?
That wasn't the deal.
Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone in this room is still standing right now. Don't act so surprised.
I mean, I can act a little surprised.
Can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart? If the princess doesn't do you in here, blood loss is certain to finish the job. You take another step forward, and the princess lunges towards you. The two of you enter one last exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons, and then you stop. Neither you nor princess able to go any further.
When did she get claws?
You collapse on the ground, and the princess collapses beside you. Blood pools around you both, and you watch each other fade away.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend,
Oh,
but you were just another monster, weren't you?
She's gonna be angry.
Silence as the room starts to get fuzzy around you. You've paid a terrible price, but you've saved us all. It's over.
I bet it's not over, narrator.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken. One way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Still think the narrator's the villain. The witch!
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yeah, but the world's not so great. But I already slew the princess. Sure, she also killed me, but definitely I got her. Why am I here again?
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him.
Ah, the opportunist.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
It's gonna be tough to slay a goth princess if we have a goth princess in
Did I say
there.
I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
You love the opportunist? Proceed to the cabin.
A warning. Before she will lie, don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
Proceed into the cabin. What kind of cabin we got here?
The interior of the cabin
Oh
is
my.
a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
He's the one that let me throw the knife out the window one playthrough.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
At some point we're gonna have to do some, what is it? Long Live the Queen, I believe it's called. Out of all the princess razors ever made, I think that's one of my favorite ones. There's so many endings with that. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world.
See the
without
him
a
of the
weapon.
contrarian?
Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
Oh, look at that, he's smart.
That's not actually a bad idea.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't
It's a
much
wall.
to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Always gotta check. Never know when something different might happen with the
You
mirror.
reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right
You
now.
don't have to be mean about it. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
So many variations you had to
Her
record.
voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
God, all of the killing princess routes result in the hottest princesses. I'm not nasty.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Yeah, sure.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess.
My task can be whatever it wants to be today.
Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and
Animalistic
glaring
princess.
from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
You made a comment back in the woods about having been here before. Now she's acting like the two of you already know each other.
You're a bad narrator.
Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you? That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it.
Doing a good job.
So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now.
Oh, now we know it's
So
his
I'd
world.
appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
I like you, opportunist.
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Gotta get you out of here somewhere, right? Started gnawing your arm off. It scared me. I stabbed you. Things got out of hand. Things got messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up. I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. Take this as a gesture of my goodwill. I like to be straightforward with my intentions. I didn't care for how you treated me last time, and I think you might be a danger to the world. I'm going to attack you now. I kind of want to give her the knife. Look, I know. Things got a little messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all, and unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Surely a princess that's only known us as liars won't lie to us.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it. Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
Get the sense you're not happy with me. I'm sorry about last time.
Smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster. If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
Guess I'll cut you out of here.
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out.
She could have left
Now
at any
stop
time,
her.
narrator. Okay, let's leave.
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face. She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face. She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
I won't do nothing.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us. It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here.
So innocent, the hero.
Well, if it doesn't matter, then
She's
she
so
can go
cute!
first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her. We're armed and she's not. What's she gonna do? Bite us when we're not looking?
She killed us last time when she wasn't armed. Get
You're
with
talking
it.
a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
God, I really want to give her the knife. Clearly there's some broken trust here. What if I give you this knife?
You can't be serious. Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no, as do I. Abstain? You abstain. She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
Right? Like, her having a knife doesn't do anything to me. I betrayed my party and attempt to gain the dragon's favor. 100% that's what would happen in a Dungeons & Dragons game with me. This isn't a democracy, she's getting the blade.
You're going to get everyone killed, you know that, right? But of course you do. You hand the blade to the princess, who quickly snatches it from you, her eyes darting between you and the weapon with a nervous curiosity.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
Well, we can't seem to escape this loop anyway, so why not?
What do you think happens now?
That's up to you. That's why I gave you the blade. I chose last time and I regret it, so now it's your time to choose. We're both scared and we're both hurting. If one of us doesn't make a change, we'll probably kill each other forever. Do you want that? I don't. We could be better than this. If you're like someone I know, you're probably going to kill me. I'll go with, that's up to you. That's why I gave you the blade. I chose last time and I regret it. Your time to choose.
Her shoulders tense and her eyes dart away.
This is another trick. You're trying to sow doubt, but it's not going to work on me.
Well, stabby time.
And then she buries the blade in your heart. What? No, come on, that's not right.
That's not how it happened.
I told you this is what she was going to do. Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
I did it. I got you. You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
It's okay, I'll walk it off.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time.
Turnabout's fair play, you know. I killed you, you get to kill me.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
But will we get a day 3 out of this? Yes! Chapter 3, The Thorn.
You're on a path in the woods. She stabbed us. She actually stabbed us. Of course she stabbed us. We gave her the blade, which, I might add, I voted against. But the whole point was that she wasn't supposed to do that.
The cheated.
whole point of giving her the blade was to break the cycle of violence, and she just killed us anyway.
Well, onward with the cycle of violence.
I guess it really doesn't matter if she killed us though, right? We're back here, which means that everything's fine, or fine adjacent. Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change. Maybe that's all it'll take to show her that there's another way to do things. You know, Maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try.
One more go.
What another try, exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right? Like that changes anything. We all know the game is rigged. It doesn't even matter if she's nice this time. I'm sure he'll find a way to turn us against each other.
Yeah, screw the narrator.
Great. So you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once. Twice, actually. Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
We're even now. Sure she understands that, but we can see what she has to say for herself when we get to the cabin. What happens if we just leave? Taking this whole looping thing in stride. Alright, let's start with, this place keeps changing.
Wonderful. If the woods themselves are changing, then that's all the more reason for you to take this seriously. It would mean your grip on things is slipping, which, in turn, likely means her influence is spreading. Someone's in the know. I've had enough of these annoying little secrets. If you want us to do this, you have to let us in on your game already. All of your game.
All of your game.
I've already said too much. The more information you have, the more difficult your task will be. Don't listen to her, definitely don't free her, and if you can, don't even think about her.
We're even now. I'm sure she understands that, but we can see what she has to say for herself when we get to the
Yes, good. Playing both sides. That's what smart people do, and you're the smartest in the room.
Well, thanks, opportunist.
I'm not sure it counts as playing both sides if people can hear you doing it. Buddy, you're thinking in far too few dimensions.
But she's so
There's
cute.
layers to doing this right, and I'm pretty sure the one making the choices gets that. Trust in the plan. Trust in what plan? The Decider's plan. Sure, we don't know what the plan is yet, but that's part of the whole trusting thing, isn't it? A good leader knows how and when to keep things secret, and sometimes a good leader even knows to keep things secret from himself.
These are big brain plays here.
Sure, we'll see what she has to say for herself, but don't forget that whatever she says is likely just as much lies as what he's been telling us. We should keep our cards close to our chest.
Always come out on top.
If I were you, I'd remember what she's done. You know how dangerous she is. And you should know that someone like her shouldn't be let loose upon the world.
Taking this whole looping thing in stride.
What do you want me to say? It's bad that you've been here before. It's bad for you, it's bad for me, and it's especially bad for the world. The more times you run through this, the more likely it is that you'll fail. You've already failed twice.
Well, I succeeded once. Doesn't matter.
So you knew this could happen. Theoretically, sure, I knew this could happen, but I was supposed to be the first. I'd really rather not get into it. Great! Not even he really seems to get what's going on. If the guy who goes around acting like he knows all the rules doesn't even know how this works, what's the point in listening?
That's a good point.
Then we can all move on and forget what I said about failure. It's important that you believe in yourself, and the fact you're here probably means that you still have a chance to pull this off and save the world. My world, at least. It sounds like you've probably doomed a couple of others already. I need to stop talking. Think happy thoughts.
Well, all of our answers are in the cabin, so let's go.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the base of the cabin. I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point. I don't know if I'd say everyone. You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one, too.
So whatever position gets me out on top.
Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. You know what you have to do.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned-out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old.
Interesting. So, like, we've only seen 2 day 3s so far, all according to Keikaku. Editor's note. Keikaku means plan. That is a joke that gets bandied about in my circles a lot. Every time we've had a day 3, we've had the mirror where the door should be.
The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table. A pristine... Wait, this isn't right. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she?
That's the other thing. Day 3s are, like, weirdly continuous?
Well, it's not here. And if she has it, let me guess, you want to get all chummy with her. Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do.
Man raises a good point.
I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work. Of course we don't get to make a choice about the blade. Every single time we come back here, something has to be different.
How do we even get down there? The only thing I see is that mirror.
You're right, the mirror is back. There isn't anywhere for us to go. But there isn't a mirror. I still don't get his angle here. Seems like whatever we do, he's always going to say it isn't there. He's either a liar, or he doesn't hold all the cards. But I think we already knew it had to be one of those. So, is the door to the basement behind the mirror? I promise you there isn't a mirror, and there isn't a door to the basement. The entrance is more of a burned-out frame than anything else, and it's right there on the far side of the room. Do you really not see it?
Why would you doubt us at this point? Approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent. It went away when we touched it last time. Not that this place always follows the same rules.
Wipe the
You
mirror
reach
clean.
forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. You really thought there was a mirror there, didn't you? That can't be good. As if things weren't unpredictable enough. Figures.
Figures.
Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it? Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us.
Enter the basement.
You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below. The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you. Their spines point
Brambly.
courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease, at least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved. I'd say this feels like a trap, but you practically said as much. Yet you still want us to keep going. They're only thorns. I'd say getting a few scratches in exchange for the lives of everyone in existence is a fair trade. I'm sure you'll manage.
I have no evidence to suggest that there is anyone else in
Her
existence.
voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
I can't get away from you, can I? We kill each other and you come back. You let me kill you and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
Want to figure out a way out of here for good. I just want to talk. Really talk.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out into what was once a vast open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles, the space thick with hostile vegetation. At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess, her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
Doesn't seem terribly comfortable.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
Yeah, I'm here to laugh. What you did? No. do. Guess I don't have anything left to say to you. You're in a prison of your own making. No, 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 no. Not here to laugh. I'm here to free you if you'll let me. Artist did such a good job. It's a great game.
I want to trust you.
Her grip tightens on the blade.
But you're hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself?
You're not the only one who yearns for freedom. I'm as trapped as you are. I think we need to leave together?
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us. But it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me.
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
And I've also hurt you.
That's cool. Is there nothing I could say to change your mind?
I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words?
She's right, there's nothing left to say. So let's get a move on and do something before she comes up with a scheme to get out of here on her own. Careful with that one. He's not the smooth negotiator he thinks he is. But it does feel like we're stuck until we do something. If there's even anything to do besides make things worse. We're not making things worse. I think she wants to trust us.
Then maybe it's past time for either of us to say anything. All that counts is action. Reach for the blade. Can I take the blade now?
Her eyes briefly meet yours, then dart back to the floor. She hangs her head in resignation.
Okay.
Reach for the blade.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers. For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort. But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon.
So this would be the most fucked up one, just like, and then you stab her.
You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms.
I'll be damned. She really gave it to us.
It feels like it's been so long since we've held real power in our hands. I wonder what we should do with it. We free her, obviously. It's the right thing to do.
I think you're right. She's as much a victim in all of this as we've been. Besides, it would really stick it to him to free her.
Is this the slaying round?
Or, hear me out.
No, this is a separate instance. We played a game in the middle.
Right now, she's never been so helpless, and if we don't take advantage of that, we may never get another chance.
No, we'll get another chance.
That sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to him.
We've all said our piece. Now it's time to make our move.
Let's make our move.
It's 2 against 1.
It's 2 against 2.
You don't count.
And why shouldn't he count?
Because he's clearly not one of us. That doesn't matter.
He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
Screw that man.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
Just buy. Cut her free.
Yes. What a good idea. Let's cut her free.
Oh, so you're suddenly team free her? You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision. I can do whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action. Let's free this princess.
And this is a run where we always slay her at least once, Grit.
Even if he'll stick a knife in our back as soon as he has the opportunity.
There's some slaying
it's
involved.
Still better to have him nominally on our side. At least that gets him to shut up for a while. See? We're all friends here, united in our actions and intentions. Yeah, united. But the other one has a point. If it keeps you quiet, sure, we're all friends.
All friends.
You take the blade to the thorny vines imprisoning the princess, and she flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm. And she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if
After all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart. But you're not going to do that, are you? Still, all it would take is a single slip of the blade.
It'd be super fucked up, narrator. We can't do that.
Is that really all you've got, threatening us with an accidental misstep? I expected more from you. Our blade didn't even waver when he said that. Yeah, you're right, he's a bit of a nobody, isn't he? Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning. The princess falls into your arms.
What a screwed up time it would be to kill her.
Streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making me describe this. I hate you.
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
I just really hate the people that put us here. Of course I did.
She smiles, her hand slipping into yours, and the two of you rush to the basement stairs.
We're gonna get married.
Shameful, really, that the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocking your only way out. You're getting desperate, aren't you? Even more proof that you can't actually do anything to stop us. We cut through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not afraid of getting a few scrapes. I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really.
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
You're an Eldritch god. We gotta get you out of here so you can do your Eldritch work. Cut into the thorns.
As you swing your blade into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield.
Yield.
Both you and the princess ascend the stairs without obstacle. This is unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you hear me? What did the world ever do to you to deserve this?
Oh, we've done this plenty of times, narrator.
It feels so good to hear you say that you're admitting you've lost and we've bested you at your own game at last. I don't care what happens now. That's all I've wanted.
Ike has Fatagan. What's going on, Femmers?
You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is your last chance. We've already made our decision.
We're finally leaving here together, aren't we? And all we had to do was trust each other. It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
We did it. Step into your freedom.
Hands clasped, the two of you open the door and step out into a new day. You irredeemable murderers.
But you didn't murder her, you murderer!
What do we do now? Where's everything going? Why is it so cold?
Sorry, lady, there's really no happy endings. You don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It's gonna be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before. You always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. It's going to do something to us. I can feel it. If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
I'm with them. I'll see you on the other side. It's gonna be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. So, this is all going to work out. Finally. We're going places.
We're going places. Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've withered. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You're at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
Oh, you're some kind of freak. What do you think of this vessel?
This one yearns for connection she feels she doesn't deserve. Even when shown compassion, she hid herself away. She will make for a cautious heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
Do, do. Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Ah, the work. What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and tells me new secrets.
Have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow?
The tides do not dictate where they are pulled.
Five Guys,
The river
animal style
does not
fries, Diet
dictate its
Coke.
outlets.
It's a hell of a trip because Five Guys we can get a burger, but animal style fries, that's in and out, right? I'm not from that coast. I don't know about the animal style stuff. Bring her Muppet Treasure Island on 4K HD DVD.
My gift to you is to let you choose your path, and my task is to treasure the gifts you bring me.
I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. I have no idea, honestly. Five Guys, maybe, definitely not In and Out. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Five Guys is a tricky one because it is fast food, but it's like, you know, you have like McDonald's is here. Five Guys is like up here in the sense that it's a bit closer to being just a burger you can get. I think it still counts as fast food, but it's definitely like, it's closer to just getting a burger in a restaurant, but built for speed. They are hefty things, and they give you 6 trillion fries. Five Guys fries are always soggy. I'm not a huge fan of their fries. I know people love them, but I think they love them because they give you, like, if you ask for a small fry, they will give you, like, 7 trillion fries. Like, there is no small amount of fries with them.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
But I'm kind of with you, Nar. Like, they don't fry them to a point of crispiness that I find desirable. And they keep the skin on, which I know some people like, but it makes for a very earthy flavored French fry. I like a nice crispy light French fry. Do. Continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. you'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie. We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him.
Just, we always have the same dialogue for that. Let's just go. You don't mind skin, but you prefer without, and definitely crispy? Yeah. Same thing with like mashed potatoes. Like some people like skin on mashed potatoes. I prefer without.
Bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Does the hottest princess involve trying to kill her first? Because so far we've been doing murder first.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
We're good then.
This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp.
Poutine's
a hint
great.
Of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Doing her a favor?
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
There were so many princesses we went through on the run where we refused to murder, yeah. A lot of variation in this game. Just checking in on you.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
I've been getting Danger
Walk
Princess a lot.
downstairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Man, Grim sounds like a dangerous individual.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No! No!
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Tighten your grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
So, like, it's very similar to the other one, but I know you can't have the same outcomes in one room.
You should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
So I'm curious to see where this is going to diverge.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I think we've done both, like, kind of chattering first and going straight to slaying. I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Squint at the princess while holding onto the blade.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back.
The two of you are going to do this forever, aren't you?
Squint out even harder.
You squint even harder. So does she.
At least nobody's dying right now.
You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to blink.
I ain't gonna blink. Slay the princess.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
No, I have a glass jaw.
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured. Holy shit, that hurt! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
I wouldn't call it equal footing. Like, I have a shattered jaw, and she clearly is going to win. Stab yourself in the chest to establish dominance.
Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
Not allowed to give up here. We can either finish the job or flee and lock her in the basement. We've done finish. Let's run away.
Are you serious?
She's scary, man.
It's a good idea. We've taken some bad hits, but we've dealt some too. She has to be feeling it more than we are. Let's regroup upstairs. If we're lucky, maybe she'll just bleed out. Fine. You make a mad dash to the basement stairs, the princess's chains rattling as she tries to chase you, but pulling taut much too soon for her to catch up.
Do you really think you can just walk out of here?
Maybe.
She steps towards you, ignoring her chains. They creak and strain as she pulls against them until finally they break. The links clatter to the floor, useless.
Oh god, she's gonna kick her ass.
She's free. Hurry. You push your broken body as she closes in and just barely manage to pass the threshold of the basement doorway before she catches up to you. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
Mr. Narrator, where's the gun, man?
As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker.
Our plan sucked.
No, it doesn't.
Throw me all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience.
These aren't threats. These are promises. Sooner or later, you're going to have to sleep. And I'll make sure you never see the light of day again.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can.
No, don't go to sleep.
Up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to
You
silence
dumb idiot.
in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
Keep the knife at the ready.
It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet,
Ah, dang.
and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything.
She's a
but
sleep
witness
paralysis
her
demon.
approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
That'll make me feel better.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
I have seen this one, but like we didn't ever attack her in the first one. I think it was a situation where I was like, you know what? Let's just try leaving without doing anything to her, and like, this was the result we got anyway.
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
What kind of things?
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
Well, no, actually, I know it's not the end.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Well, dang, we didn't give her a chance to stab her. That means we have to stab her on this one.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And you're here to slay her.
Just skip over that. She's gonna kill me again, man!
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
She's actually killed me quite a few times now, my man.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Shh. What if he hears us?
Ooh, the paranoid.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met.
Now we have to stab a ghost? Oh,
I'd
man.
rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
Alright, proceed to the cabin.
A warning. She will lie. I don't think
Skippy.
lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least, she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done.
I'll do it.
So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Alright. Take the blade.
You reach down and
Oh,
pick
there
the
she
blade
is.
up
I
off
see her.
the
She's right there. She's
It would
right
be
there.
difficult to slay the princess and save the world without
She's
a
also
weapon.
over here. And over here. And also over here. Oh, she's everywhere.
Good. Steel can't lie to us. Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else?
Yeah.
Something...
A bomb.
I don't know. Better than a knife? Could we have a bomb? The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in
I don't
yourself.
have any of that.
Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Where's our hell bomb? Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe the mirror.
Reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
Enter the basement.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness.
Harry, doesn't this seem strange to you?
More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
Well, just drop the knife from here and hope it lands on her. How hard is it to throw a knife?
It can't be that hard. But then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place, it'll be enough.
We don't need a plan, I'm just gonna kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I could do it. I don't know why you're all such pessimists.
Finally, a voice of reason. The rest of you should take notes. You know why I'm being a pessimist. I'm just asking questions. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness.
Miss Narrator, this is not normal.
A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
Yeah, come on, Narrator.
No, I'm not. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
It's not creepy at all. Go left, go right, do nothing, go back the way you came. I feel like last time I was here I did want to make a save point for what do the other options do. Let's go... I can't remember if I went back last time. Let's go right. There's eyeballs to the right.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
Oh god, she looks like one of those dolls that kids took the hair off of.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow.
Damn it, Narrator.
This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
This is the one that looks like Dollface from Twisted Metal Black.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver.
Thanks, Paranoid. Keep me alive.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Heart, lungs. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more?
Keep me alive, please.
You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Nerves.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
Liver.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why?
Don't be mean.
The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late. Heart, lungs.
Why won't you finish me off? What good am I to you alive? What happened after you killed me last time? I'm sitting here to stop you from destroying the world. I can't just let you leave.
Heart, lungs,
Work together.
liver, nerves,
Why do we have to be enemies?
liver,
Leave together.
heart, lungs.
Slay the princess!
Your will concentrates into a single fine point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders of your breaking body. She doesn't even move as the blade sinks into her heart.
She doesn't mind it at all.
We did it. We actually did it.
You actually went for it! Oh, you're going to regret this! I could be so much more terrible for you than I am now!
Can she?
We've already seen how she can change heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Stay focused, paranoid.
You're not getting those stairs back. I'll see you when you finally decide to die.
She falls to the ground, unmoving. Nerves, heart, lungs,
That
liver,
achievement was called House of No Leave. A reference to one of my favorite books,
heart.
House of Leaves.
Oh. I can stop now, can't I?
House of Leaves is a trip to read. I do recommend it. It is not a book you could read digitally either. You need to actually have a physical copy because it is a book where the text rotates around pages sometimes. You have to like rotate the book to read it. So different colors will mean different things at different times. It is a wacky time.
I can. Finally.
It's also told from like there is a oh my god, like so many footnotes and endnotes. But it's telling the story, like there is a story you're reading, there's someone's comments on the story you're reading, there's an afterword that is its own narration. It is a wild time. Like there are a few books that are an experience to read as like, you know, you could read a book and go on a journey, but like reading this book is itself an experience. I highly recommend House of Leaves.
And now that she's gone, you can let us out of here. Right?
But she was the one who controlled this place, wasn't she? And now she's dead. I don't like to think what that means for us.
It's probably fine.
It means that you're stuck here. Forever.
Thanks, narrator.
Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, I hate this.
Time passes.
Forever's gonna end. Eventually, right?
No, it won't.
That's the whole point of forever. It doesn't end.
This is just like when we did what you wanted the first time, you jerk.
I feel sick.
It doesn't have to be forever, though. Does it?
What do you mean?
We still have a way out, clutched in our hands.
Actually, it's over there.
Are you suggesting we kill ourselves? Won't we be dead? I guess that hasn't stopped us before. That's a terrible idea. You've already saved the entire world from ruin. Why would you want to die?
Because what are we doing in here?
Because right now, you don't want us to do that.
You're right. I don't.
But if we've already saved the world, then why does it matter if we die? Why do you care?
I just do. I value life. Every life. Even yours.
What about hers?
Especially.
Why?
Especially yours.
What do you mean, why? I think it's perfectly reasonable to value life. Exactly. I don't have to answer that.
Voices don't like boredom. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Like, there's nothing worse than the perspective. Nothing worse to me than the idea of like, all right, you have to exist in boredom forever. Like, you have nothing to look forward to, nothing to do. It's just you and the voices in your head. It's like, well, that's truly hellish. Not like it matters if I die, I'll just come back again. I got the best company I can ask for, you guys. Am I not a creature of biology? Won't I starve or die of dehydration before forever happens?
That's a grim thought, innit? But I suppose you're right. You are a creature of biology. Something will happen to you before forever comes along.
Except for the other time forever happened, and then we just killed
We
ourselves
don't
anyway.
have to starve to death. You have our way out. Use it.
Use it. Are you stuck here with us, or are you capable of going other places?
I'm stuck here with you. I wish I weren't.
Feelings mutual.
At least we're all being honest.
Not like it matters if I die, I'll just come back again.
Again? That's unfortunate. You were only supposed to be here once.
Oh, it's been quite a few times, my
I
friend.
don't like the way you said that. You knew this was a possibility, didn't you?
Of course I did. Though I'd rather hoped I was the first one. That explains a lot, though. Oh, you bastard. How much are you not telling us?
You bastard!
Plenty. But it's all in your best interest. And the world's. And mine.
Swearsies.
She's dead and we're stuck in a hell void forever. How could telling us your secrets possibly hurt anyone? It just can. Look, this world is saved, but if you start over, for all you know, you're just putting another world in danger. You barely managed to land the killing blow here. What if you don't manage it next time?
How many worlds are there, narrator?
I've already said too much, really. You won't get another word out of me on the subject.
Yeah, but will I get another world out of you? Can you tell me your secrets now?
No.
How about now? Is it secret time?
Still no.
I'm gonna wear you down eventually. You might as well spill those sweet, sweet secrets now. Then we'll have something else to talk about.
You're not going to wear me down. Oh, we should ask him one more time. He's on the cusp of sharing his secrets. I can feel it. I'm not. Either way, at least needling him is something to do.
Secrets?
The narrator ignores you. You can't just describe yourself ignoring us. I can.
Secret?
The narrator continues to ignore you.
I get it. You don't want us to die because you'll be lonely. How sweet.
Unlike you, I'm not capable of being lonely. Oh, sure you are. Give it some time without us, and I'm sure you'll start feeling lonely.
Take the blade from her body.
You remove the blade from the princess's body. What exactly are you planning on doing with it?
Throw the blade into the void? Ah. Kind of curious about just existing here forever. That might be a way to break the cycle. Wait.
More time passes. You're still here.
Wait.
More time passes. You're still here.
Throw the blade into the void.
Oh no, what are you doing? You tighten your grip and fling the blade as hard as you can into the void. It's gone. Now you're really stuck here forever. There's no way out now.
You mean other than starving?
Right, I mean, other than that.
Wait.
You wait, and then you wait for a little while longer. But eventually the thirst sets in, and the hunger. The darkness of this place prevents you from wholly grasping the context of passing time, but that doesn't stop it from passing. Nor does it stop your biology from unraveling.
I'm sure I'll walk it off.
The only things you know for certain are that it's long, and that it hurts.
Can I throw myself into the void?
The vastness of your suffering can't be adequately put into words.
We really shouldn't have tossed the blade.
No, you really shouldn't have. But biology and time are immutable forces, and eventually, long before forever gets the chance to come, everything goes dark.
Had that choice on the way
And you
down.
die. Don't muck it up next time. The princess may be slain here, but she isn't slain there.
What do you mean muck it up? There's no mucking up. Hey, chapter 3. That's what I like to see.
You're on a path in the wood.
We've gotten 3 day
It's really
3s
long,
on
does
this
it?
one.
It doesn't matter if we kill her, it doesn't matter if she kills us, it just goes on and on and on and on and on.
Yes, so it does.
My favorite, the cold's back.
No, there has to be a way out of here. There just has to be. What if we do what she asked us to last time? What if we just let her leave? Okay, so you've already been here. More than once, even. Great. So you probably already know all about her, and all about the threat she poses to the world. Then let me remind you how catastrophic it would be if you helped her leave in any way. If she gets out, the world ends, and everyone ends with it. Yourself included.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, threatening us with death, are we? And why should we be afraid of dying? We've already done it twice. All death has done is shunt us back to these woods, where we're forced to listen to your empty warnings again and again.
This place feels a bit different though, doesn't it? I don't even know what I'd call it, but it's definitely not the same path in the woods anymore.
That's all the more reason to take this seriously. If the path isn't the same, it means that her influence is spreading, and the world has already started to end. Her influence?
She's an influencer. She's on TikTok.
I really shouldn't have said that. It'll make your task more difficult. But now it's out, you could always take that information as a sign of goodwill between us and do your job, alright?
Alright. You're the same Nario we met in the other loops. You were quick to accept that we've been here before.
Suspiciously quick. If I had to make a wager, I'd say yes and no. Is that supposed to be a riddle? If it is, it's not very good.
It's not very good.
I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate. So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different. I'm not sure how we're supposed to kill him ourselves, but he's asking for it. Maybe there's some way she can take care of him for us.
I like the cold. He's always like, how do we kill the narrator?
They've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions. You have the ability to see things clearly. I suggest you use it.
Well, we've killed her and been killed by her, and neither of those things have gone well for us. If we're gonna fall through this loop forever, eventually we're gonna have to let her out. Might as well do it now.
You're making a dizzying amount of assumptions. Your perceived reality looping twice before does not mean it will continue to do so forever. Those little voices have already drawn attention to the fact that even the path is different. The world itself is at a tipping point. Know that there is always a choice. Even if you were stuck in an infinite loop, there's no reason to assume that the mere nature of the infinite would force you to make any specific choice. You do have free will, as much as things would be easier if you didn't. And you can just keep making the correct choice forever, never deviating.
How's that make it correct?
Everyone is manipulating us, but we're starting to see the threads now. We just have to avoid getting tangled up in them.
On second thought, let's not kill him. Let's throw him someplace that never ends. I'd like to see what that does to him.
What happens if we don't go to cabin? That's another option. Just proceed to the cab. Although, I'm pretty sure I've done just walk away, but why not try again, right? Something else we haven't tried.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Alright, proceed to the cab. Although, tell me what you think would happen, narrator.
And she finds a way out on her own. So, standing around out here is the same as us letting her out. Only we don't have to see her. That's gotta be better, right?
Sounds pretty nice.
No, it's strictly worse. And why is that? Because it's cowardly, for starters, and because the unknown is always worse than the known. But really, all you're doing right now is weighing two considerably bad options. The only solution worth considering is slaying her, and whatever delusion is holding you back from doing that is just that.
A delulu.
If you already managed to end her in some other world, the only reason you'd be here is that you somehow managed to do it wrong.
Nuh-uh.
You continue down the path towards the cabin. It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do.
Give her a hug.
I don't like
any of our options here, it feels like we're being driven down the tracks to some awful inevitability. There must be something we're missing, something that would make everything make sense. Maybe letting her out really is the answer.
You're onto it now, Paranoid.
Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care. It sounds like somebody's about to crack.
Are you trying to reverse psychology on me, or have you just given up?
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue. Would you look at that? We won.
We did it!
Take it however you will.
Enter the cab.
The interior of the cabin is long and dark, a single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward. The only furniture of note is... that's strange.
There's no furniture.
What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
There's supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
Of course there isn't a mirror. There wasn't one last time either, so why would it be there this time? I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it?
Let's pretend that there is a mirror at the end of this hallway and that right now we can't see behind it. What's there? What's behind it?
If you're asking what's at the end of the hallway, it's the way to the basement. Are you saying there isn't a door? Are you saying that at the end of the hallway there's just an opening again? He didn't say door, did he? No, I didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening. It's just like last time, isn't it? Only instead of a visible empty void, there's an invisible one.
Right behind the mirror.
She's standing right there behind the mirror. For all we know, she's going to jump out at us, and there's nothing we can do to stop her. Let me assure you that there's nothing there. Nothing is going to jump out at you, and certainly not the princess. The princess is in the basement.
Maybe. Approach the mirror.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward, towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. Oh, do we? Do we feel like we're being watched? I hadn't noticed. At least you're admitting to it now. You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
Love that he never wants to accept the mirror.
I hate that I know what's about to happen. Knowing makes it so much worse. You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening. Oh, that was a close one. All that stress and lead up for nothing.
Helplessly staring into the void. I'm glad I made a lasting impression.
Shit, where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then it, she, the princess, constricts. Your bones snap.
Ow!
Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse, and you collapse with them. You're met with the terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
So this is the one that you find super hot, right? Right, Nara? This is the...
You killed me last time, and that was after you tried to lock me away forever. I was so close to freedom, but then you took my body away from me. So now, I'm going to take yours, and I'm going to walk it out of here. And you get to watch me do it, completely helpless, just like you left me.
It's gonna be hard to walk out of here with that. You just shattered my ankle.
Okay, maybe letting her in isn't the best idea. She clearly hates us. And what's your point? I thought you wanted to get out of here. This is a way out, and it's different. We might as well take it.
I mean, it's different.
Yeah, but not like this. She's going to make it hurt. Then turn off the part of you that feels things. Oh, like it's that easy? It is. Pain is just another sensation. If you can tolerate joy, you can tolerate pain. Except that pain hurts.
Yeah, ow.
Yes, that's what it does. That's the definition. Do we need to explain to you why pain is bad? You need to explain to yourself why it isn't.
Do you need to take my body? Can I just open the door for you? It's called shock, voice of the cold. Look, we're even now. You killed me, then I killed you. Water under the bridge, right?
I think you forgot something. Like the part where all this started when you left me to languish in a pit all by myself. Now I've become something so much worse. And it's all thanks to you. If I were you, I would just want to get it over with. You lost your chance to call the shots. There's no going back to fix it now. You can either look on in horror or celebrate my freedom. But either way, you're about to become a passenger.
Never wanted to hurt you. Don't even know how I got here.
But you did
Ow!
hurt me. Twice even. And I'm not letting you do it again. Enough talking. We'll have plenty of time for chit-chat once this place is far behind us.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle. Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head?
Yeah, say a rock falls.
And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess.
Wow, narrator.
Not like this. You don't even have a weapon, so I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too. Okay, deep breath. This is fine. This is fine. Is it? Is there any conceivable way that this is fine?
Just you turn off the pain receptors like the other guy said.
Right. This is fine. It's better than last time. At least our organs aren't failing. At least I can actually talk. It is fine. Everything is always fine. These consequences have no real impact on us outside of momentary discomfort. I'm sure we'll be moving on again soon enough. Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul.
What's that feel like?
You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong. It's so cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out.
Ow!
I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support.
I'm sure it's fine.
It's rather rude to show up in somebody else's body and boss it around like this.
What's going on, itty bitty? Like Taco Tuesday on Wednesday morning.
We were gonna let you out of here. That's the whole reason we marched all the way back up to the cabin.
Were we?
I was.
I know you were, but you were only into it for the wrong reasons.
And what reasons are those supposed to be? Nobody should be able to be judge, jury, and executioner.
Weren't you all of those things for me?
Yeah, but I didn't want to be.
I can grasp the shape of everything you think you feel. You think you were numb, but you were hopeless and paranoid. You were afraid of me. And muscular flesh into the recesses of your soul. There is not a drop of sympathy to be found.
We weren't always like this. I've always been like this.
All I'm doing is reaping what you've sown.
Reaping.
We don't have to let her out. I've been storing up a little bit of will since she forced her way in here. Take it and throw us all into the basement. It's better than giving her what she wants.
You wouldn't dare. Move now.
Your body, still slumped against the wall, trapped between the princess's overwhelming will and the blinding pain of your splintered ankle, takes an excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff, your body reduced to a marionette, pulled reluctantly along by your strings.
And my leg's broke. My leg! This is probably the one you meant was the hottest one, right, Nar? I mean, we all talked about it, we all voted. This is definitely your hottest one. Still stuff we've seen from the first run or new? Oh, completely new. She's inside of our body right now.
It's not that bad. The pain feels good. Because I know you feel it too.
We didn't have a day 3 for this one last time. Throw your body into the abyss!
In a single moment of overwhelming willpower, you tear your body from the wall and hurl it towards the gaping abyss.
I won't let you do this.
Capillaries burst and muscle fibers tear as you and the princess struggle over the reins of your body. One foot planted firmly on the edge where the floor ends, and the nothing begins. It's unquestionable that her reserves are greater than yours, but fortunately for you, the distance you have to cover is far shorter.
This is the second time she's been inside of me today.
We're putting in everything we have.
Captain! She can't take much more!
You're not. You're thinking too much about how she's hurting us. You're thinking too much about your body. It's just a body.
It's just a body.
Yes, it's just a body now. But I can do so many terrible things to you.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Next one we all go. 1, 2, 3. You throw everything you have against her and manage, for one brief moment, to overpower the princess's hold on your body.
That was another good reference that achievement.
Your foot slips a few inches.
For The Exorcist 3.
And you collapse forward, the darkness swallowing you whole.
Why do you hate me?
Her thought slips through you, unheeded, as you fall, and fall, and fall. We did it! We actually did it! Yes, we've really shown them all.
No one wins!
I don't think this qualifies as saving the world, but at least you didn't ruin it. What happens now?
What do you mean what happens now? You wanted this.
But I want to know what he thinks happens now.
I don't think you're going to find that out.
Why? What do you know that you're not telling us?
You should pay better attention to your head. You left. Go on. It's just you and you and you and me. Idiot.
Terminal velocity ceases and you feel a something, a mass, a growth torn out of you. You and the princess look at each other for a short moment.
What's happening to me?
But you don't answer before she's gone, and you feel resistance underneath your feet once more. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I reassure you every time. Let's just approach the mirror. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. It's calling us. And not in a good way. Ignore the cowards. You have to look.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You're at the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Do you think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us. You and I are the only things that interest me.
Think anything out there is real? Do you think we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
You have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is loneliness turned to seething. She could not find her strength in others, so she found it in herself. She will make for a driven heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
If this is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. How many more vessels do I need to bring?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
A multi-dude. Alright, I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Oh yeah.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark and you die.